Hello there, and welcome back to my live stream of LEGO Dimensions. This is episode 2, although it's technically episode 1, because in the first episode loads of things kept going wrong, and the whole point of this video didn't actually come into effect, because the idea is I play each level starting as the first Doctor, William Hartnell, as you can see here, and I'm basically meant to complete each level without going through a full regeneration cycle. So I'm allowed to get all the way up to Peter Capaldi. In other words, I'm allowed to die 12 times. Surely I don't have to do that. I don't know. But yeah, so if I die again after being the Peter Capaldi Doctor, I then fail my challenge that I've set myself. I don't fail the level. It would be quite hard to fail the level, to be honest. But yeah, this little challenge that I'm doing, that's what I lose. So that's the idea of the video. And I also treat it as like a Q&A or Doctor Who discussion. So feel free to ask questions or talk about various things with me. The Doctor Who Series 11 teaser that came out literally a few minutes ago actually, so naturally I've watched that a few times. I did consider making a live reaction or discussion to that video, but then I thought really not much happened in it. That's why it was a teaser. It was just meant to tease everyone as to what Series 11 will be about. And yeah, so there was no footage from the actual series. It was all specially filmed. Right, so we need the Batmobile. Yeah, so I thought I might as well just do a single tweet on Twitter. We'll get the Doctor to drive the Batmobile here. Yeah, do a single tweet, and that's my opinion really, because so little happened in it that there was no point making a proper big long video about it. Hello Jake, and hello Who Extra. Nice to see you guys. Please do ask questions or discuss things if you want to. It keeps me company while I'm playing this game. What else can I say about the Series 11 teaser? I found it weird how it made the Doctor look like the Flash. Because if any of you are familiar with the DC character The Flash, he obviously, well, clues in the name, he moves around insanely fast, and so in the blink of an eye you can find yourself with something in your hands that wasn't already there, or something taken away from you, and so that's what this teaser was doing. But it's a bit weird because the Doctor does not have this ability. The Doctor does not move at supersonic speed. Maybe there's like a hidden message that I'm not really understanding. But yeah, no, I just thought, in a way it's a bit of false marketing, because it's implying the Doctor has all these magical powers of moving around really quickly, when the reality is no, she does not. But no, it was nice to see all the companions living their mundane and ordinary lives, and then having the Doctor mysteriously appear in their circumstances. Do I bother to do all these now? Oh, I really can't be bothered. And actually that one's not a mini kit anyway. Yeah, I loved seeing Jodie Whittaker at the end of the trailer, obviously. It was a shame that was the only footage of her that we saw, but she looked beautiful. Her smile just warms the heart, I think, and I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen the articles that have been printed from Entertainment Weekly, I think. But basically they were saying her Doctor is going to be a lot like Matt Smith's, so she's going to be very enthusiastic and joyous. So I'm just having a drink there, because already my mouth is drying out. Yeah, so I think that's really good. I really enjoy it when we have an excitable Doctor. I would argue that David Tennant was like that as well. What am I doing? Yeah, so her smile, it showed that she's going to be, well, quite a contrast to Peter Capaldi's Doctor, really. Because when he first started out, he was very grumpy a lot of the time, and less joyous in his travels. So yeah, it's always good to have a contrast. Right, I need to make this treehouse fall down. So, Who Extra says that they're honestly glad that they didn't show any actual footage. Yeah, I think I am as well, to be honest. I think I've said before, I really don't want anything to be spoilt from the new series, and I think it's very good that Chris Chibnall has managed to keep everything well under wraps so far. Well, besides the leaks that happened a few weeks ago, but the less said about that, the better. But no, I'm sure closer to the time we'll get trailers that actually have footage in them. And there are rumours that at the San Diego Comic-Con next week, footage will be shown then, basically. I think I would like that, but then at the same time I wouldn't, which is quite a contradiction. No, I think I would like a trailer, to be honest. I think we've been waiting long enough for news to come about. Like, the last time we had a proper Doctor Who episode was Twice Upon a Time, and that was Christmas Day, so... What's it? We're coming up to 7 months now, I think. I'm not sure if I've done my maths right there. Yeah, so we need things to tide us over. And going off the reaction to the teaser, because obviously I was looking on Twitter to see what everyone else thought about it, it did seem like quite a few people were disappointed with it, which is fair enough. Like, well, we're not entitled to trailers really, and they don't have to be the best thing in the world, but I think the teaser had been overhyped, and so when people realised it was all specially made footage and not actual clips, they were naturally a bit disappointed. Yeah, I've completely lost where my point was going now. I'm just getting distracted by all these Lego Simpsons on the screen. But no, I personally prefer trailers that actually use clips from the series, because then you can have all those cool breakdown videos that people make, and I may start making when the proper trailer comes out. Because it's just fun to speculate as to what the series will be about. Oh, right. I remember there's going to be things to fight any second now, so I may go through a few regenerations. Hopefully not, because I do enjoy playing as the First Doctor. But anyway, what are you guys saying in the comments? Jake Wakeling wanted a proper trailer. Yep, that's fair enough. Like I said, I do prefer them. But then it is still early days. I think if it is true that Series 11 will begin in October, that's still a good 3 months away. So there's no rush to have a, 2-minute long trailer. What am I doing? No, playing as Wild Style. Doctor of Who things. Any advice on making YouTube videos? I do really enjoy answering questions like this, so thank you very much for asking. Well, it depends on what you want to do, really. So actually, that's probably my first tip. Be sure on what you want to do. Like, well, it's a bit ironic me saying this because I don't actually do that with my own channel. I just make videos whenever and about anything I want, really. So sometimes I do Doctor Who theories. Obviously I've got this series of videos going on at the moment where I randomly play Lego Dimensions, but it is still Doctor Who related because obviously, well, I say I play. Oh, I've regenerated. When did that happen? Hello, Troughton. Yeah, no, so I am playing as the Doctor, so there is Doctor Who links in my videos here. But anyway, so be yourself is always a good tip for videos. Be your best self, I would say. Interpret that as you will. I'm not even sure how to interpret that. But no, be confident. If you're doing reviews, I've said this before in another video, but show off what you're reviewing. Otherwise it will be a bit of a pointless video. What other types of videos are there? So there's like merchandise and reviews. If you want to make theory videos, plan them out beforehand and write them. Even if it is quite a dull task, as I found out in writing them. Yeah, and just have fun with it. You don't have to be the best at what you do. You just have to enjoy it, and I would say have good thumbnails as well to entice people to watch what you've made. Yeah, that always helps. Yeah, if I think of anything else I'll let you know, so stick around. But that's everything that's immediately coming into my mind. Jake Quickling, they could have given us a date. That's true, yeah, it would have been nice to have a date for Series 11. But as I said before, like well, it's obvious from the fact they haven't released the date. We have no idea when it's going to air. And presumably it's going to be quite late into the autumn. And so there isn't really a point giving a date if it's this far in advance. Right, I need to save the second Doctor and try to prevent him from regenerating. Yeah, I've no idea when I regenerated. I'm going to have to watch this back later on and see what killed me, because I have no idea. And also, yet again, I get so distracted by talking that I don't really take into account what's actually going on in this level. Oh dear. Doctor of Who things, I don't really know what you're saying about General Kenobi, so please do elaborate. Because I love the character, but I just have no idea what he's got to do with what's being said at the moment. So please do let me know. Unless it's videos, unless you want to make videos about him, is that what you're saying? Doctor of Who things, when are we next getting a theory video? I love them so much. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I have a bit of a weird relationship with my Doctor Who theories videos. On the one hand, I do quite like making them, and I like how they're, on the whole, well received by you guys. But on the other hand, some comments I get off people are quite annoying. I don't really know how to describe them. It's, well, I think a lot of people comment without actually watching the full video, so they would assume something without actually watching to see if I explain an answer, and then they would question me, if that makes any sense. Don't get me wrong, I don't get many comments like that, but I do get a few, and that sort of, it drains me having to answer them, because I'd like to respond to as many people as possible, because I think it's polite to do that. So that was one thing that was bugging me. And also, they're just very hard to make. As I said earlier, it's a video that really you have to write beforehand, otherwise you'll get a lot of ums and ers, as I'm doing in this video. There we go, there's another one. Yeah, so they're quite hard to make. I also made a big mistake. Basically, Doctor Who Theories was one of the first videos I had in mind when I started taking this channel seriously. And I had the very stupid idea of doing every single video wearing a full suit, which is okay in the winter. That's alright. But when it's the summer, oh god, it's too hot then, and I get so sweaty and so hot and bothered, and making the videos just becomes that little bit harder. It's still doable, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you can imagine I do get very hot. And yeah, so I don't know, Doctor Who Theories is it's just one of the hardest types of videos I have to make, really. But like I said, I do enjoy them. What am I doing here? But no, I'll try to make more. I have got some more in mind. Right, there we go. Yeah, it's just what theory to do next. That's always the question on my mind. Yeah. But no, so thank you very much, Doctor of Who Things, for saying that you enjoy the series, because it's people like you that keep me going, to be honest, and assure me that they are good videos that are beneficial. Because that's the thing, I love making videos that benefit other people. I say that, and I doubt this video is benefiting many people. Well, hopefully all of you that are watching this are enjoying it all the same. But yeah. Right. So I need to teleport across. What we got? We got blue. There we go. So I believe, if I remember correctly, not the next level, but the one after this, is a Doctor Who level. So that should be quite a cool video to make. I've already played the Doctor Who level pack video. That's in a separate video. So if you're interested in looking at that, that's on my channel somewhere. But yeah, so there's another level that's Doctor Who related in LEGO Dimensions, and again there's a lot of cool Doctor Who Easter eggs in there. So I'll try and get on to making that video soon. Obviously I want to play these in order, and actually I have to play them in order because this is a new game save, so I can't actually skip ahead. It's just a shame when I have to play franchises that aren't very interesting. The Simpsons is fine, like everyone loves The Simpsons. Well, I should hope so. But it's other things like, what other levels are there? Ninjago, I think, which, okay, fair enough if other people like it, but I've never really been into it myself. Yeah. The Exploding Bacon. I was thinking of a theory that River's song in Silence in the Library of the Dead was a tesselector. Okay, that's interesting. If you're still here, Exploding Bacon, please do explain to me why you think that's the case. I personally think it is the real River, and that she did die in the library. But fair enough if you disagree with that. Doctor of Who Things, did you see the 11th Doctor Beano reference in the teaser? I did, yes. I'll admit I didn't notice it straight away. I mean, I obviously picked up on the Beano, but I didn't realise it was the exact same annual as what Matt Smith had in the Rings of Akaten. For anyone who's watching this that didn't know that reference. So that's quite cool. That probably was not a conscious reference. They probably did that because they kept the prop from the episode. Yeah, so, but I don't know. If that was a conscious decision, then that's quite cool. Oh, money, money, money. Hey! Okay. Now, I think Superman can do this, but do I really want to... Oh, have I got someone that can do that then? Superman, nope. Oh, why isn't that turning gold? How strange. Right. That's a problem to deal with another time. Okay, oh, there's Homer. Probably doing no work, as per usual. Okay. Right, sorry, bear with guys, I'm just trying to work out what I'm doing. Oh, there's a comment there that I can't read, so I'm sorry, whoever that is. Something curator could be an evolved version of the curator now reformed. No, I've no idea what that's saying because I've missed the first part. So sorry to whoever sent that message. By all means, type it out again if you don't mind, because I would like to respond to it. Something is an evolved version of the curator. Doctor of Who things? I mean, oh okay, that's good. I think you've re-clarified yourself there. Do you think? Sorry, let me just quickly do this.
Not exactly breaking laws of time, but I am bending.
Oh bums! I've just made him resort back to being Peter Capaldi. Ah! Right, sorry, bear with. I will get round to your message in a second, Doctor of Who things. I just need to go into my TARDIS, if it will allow me. Come on. There we go. For any of you guys who've never seen LEGO Dimensions before, look at this TARDIS. It's absolutely amazing. And what is quite cool, not only have they put a lot of detail in, but it's also a clever way of building up your money. You just saw there that I picked up 2 purple bricks, which are the highest scoring bricks in the whole game. And now that I've got score ×2, they're worth even more. So I think it's 80,000 I get just from going in that corner of the TARDIS. But anyway, sorry, I'm waffling. So I'll first Doctor, and then come on.
Our destiny is in the stars, so let's go and search for it.
I do love how they have audio clips from all the Doctors. Right, cycle from Patrick Troughton. There we go.
There are some corners of the universe which have read the most.
So,
things which act against everything that we believe in.
Doctor of Who things. I mean, do you think the curator could be an evolved version of the Valeyard, now reformed? That's a good idea, actually. I'd never thought of that myself. Possibly. I mean, when I've thought about it before, I've always just seen him as a future version of the Doctor. Well, actually, the final incarnation of the Doctor, before he dies of old age. But no, quite possibly he could be the Valeyard. To be honest, because I haven't seen the is it Trial of a Time Lord that the Valeyard appears in? Whatever story it is, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not all too familiar with the character. But he's a villain, isn't he? Isn't he the dark side of the Doctor? So yeah, he would have to be reformed if it is the same character. Because otherwise that doesn't make sense why he's suddenly a nice guy that looks like Tom Baker. Green Emeralds, hello there. I'm sorry that only 6 people are watching you. Love all your content. Oh, thank you very much. To be honest, I don't mind that not many people are watching this video. Because it has been made completely unannounced. So really it's just a matter of who's free at the time and who's interested in watching. And also it means I'm not spammed with loads of comments to the point that I can't actually complete the level. So I'm fine with it really. I'm happy with everyone that's here at the moment. Yeah, it's manageable basically, and that's always a plus. Green Emeralds also says, what did you think of the Series 11 teaser today? I thought it was good. Must admit, I was a bit disappointed that we didn't see any proper footage. But like I said earlier in the video, it is... How do I get past this? Might cheat and use the TARDIS. It is early days, and so there's plenty of time to have more trailers that will confirm the air date and show off more footage. I did think it was very weird that the trailer, well the teaser I should say, made out as though the Doctor was like the Flash, in that she moved around very quickly in the trailer and, you know, put new pizza in Yasmin's pizza box, and I can't remember what she did to Ryan, but she also replaced Graham's newspaper with a Beano comic, well, annual. Oh no, I think it was a comic. Yeah, so I mean, it was a nice way of marketing it, but it didn't really make sense because the Doctor doesn't have that ability. So I thought that was a bit of a strange decision. But there we go. I'm not in charge of marketing, so... But no, I do hope next Thursday, I believe that's when Comic-Con is, I hope that we get another trailer then that actually does show off some footage. Because it's just something to tide us over, really. God, I tell you what guys, it is a hot day today. I'm in the shade in my room and I'm still sweating like mad. The exploding bacon, like Rivers did with when the Doctor did it to her, part 2 of 2. Oh sorry, I missed your first message of that 2-part comment. So I don't really follow your explanation. Rivers did when the... Yeah, you might have to repeat yourself if that's okay. You don't have to, but... Oh, don't die! Oh, that was a close one. Who extra? She dunked a sausage in Ryan's egg. Oh, did she really? I'm gonna have to watch that again. That's a bit odd. The exploding bacon. The Tesselector, 11th Doctor in the Wedding of River's song, whispered into River's ear, that's my real name. River did the same to 10. I'll be honest, I still don't follow what you're getting at. I mean, I understand that there's a parallel there where they've both said similar things to each other, but to me that doesn't necessarily imply that she's also a Tesselector. Maybe I'm missing a point that you're getting at, so please do let me know if I am. But no, it's an interesting thought all the same, that River is a Tesselector. But then how would you explain where the actual River is? Because surely she should still be alive. God, I'm drinking loads today. Right. What else has been happening recently? I'll tell you what, I haven't actually been watching that much Doctor Who in recent days. Like, before, I watched quite a few classic Who episodes. When I say before, I mean a month ago. God, has it really been that long? Jeez, time does go by really quickly. Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of First Doctor stories recently. I say a lot. I'm still on season 1, I think, so not that many. We'll bring Clyde the Cyberman in. Yeah, but this week I've been quite busy, so I haven't actually had much free time to watch Doctor Who. I was meant to make a video, but sadly I ran out of time for that, so this will have to do instead for my channel and my content. Yeah, and like I said earlier, I did originally think I would be making a live reaction to the Doctor Who trailer and like a discussion, sort of like what we're doing now, discussing our thoughts on it. But when I saw the trailer and realised it was actually a teaser, I realised actually there's not much to talk about. So I just left it at a tweet saying my piece and this video. So hopefully that's enough. Really, there's plenty of YouTubers saying what they think about the trailers, so you don't really need another one doing it. Right, I need to try and speed up with this level, because I've been trapped in here for ages. Right, what's all this about? Sorry, I will get back to the comments in a sec. I'm just very lost with what I'm meant to be doing. Doctor of Who things, do listen to Big Finish audios. I do actually, yep, that's something I've started doing in the past year. I've got quite a few of them downloaded because, well, I'm not the richest person around, so that's why I don't buy them when they're like £20 and really expensive. So I often wait for them to go on sale. So basically that's where I get all of them from. So I've listened to the first volume of the 10th Doctor audio adventures, I think they're called. So that's the one he did with Catherine Tate, reprising her role as Donna Noble. And that I really enjoyed. I think that was the first time I listened to Big Finish. And because I love David Tennant and Catherine Tate so much, I thought it was so well made that I decided to get into more Big Finish after that. What on earth am I doing? I'm so lost. Yeah, and then since then, what else have I got? I've got the one where... Oh, is that another regeneration gone? Yep. On to Pertwee. Yeah, I forget the names, because like I said, I haven't listened to them, so I'm not that familiar. Right, I'm actually clueless with what I'm... Wow. On to Tom Baker! Right, so I really can't multitask. So I will get back to that Big Finish thing in a second. And also your question, Green Emeralds, I do see it there. Fanfiction. Oh, it just disappeared. Right, so I'll have to remember to answer that. If anyone knows what I'm meant to do next, guys, please do let me know, because otherwise this video is going to go on for ages. I'm just so lost. Do I have to run across there? I'm going to risk it. I do like the 5th Doctor, so I don't mind playing as him. But then I love the 4th Doctor as well. Ah! Go! No! Jeez. Right, there he goes. This is a pain. I am bloody confused. I love how they... Oh my god. I might fail this. I'm basically halfway through my regenerations. Right, come on. What do I have to do? So that closes that up. But now Clyde and Gandalf are trapped there. Oh my word. Right, I do apologise, guys. Jeez Louise. Right, got more money at least, but I don't want that. I want to complete this bloody mission. Right. Blue takes me somewhere else. Let's try that. And I'll try multitasking again. No, I've already been here. Blue onto yellow. On to pink. Yes, a big finish. I've got the one where the 5th, 6th and 7th Doctors reprised their roles. I think that's called the Sirens of Time. I've yet to listen to that, so I don't know if it's any good. But I'm assuming I'll like it, because I do enjoy not anniversary stories, Doctor team-ups. I think they're quite cool. And actually I really liked the five-ish Doctors reboot that was made for the 50th anniversary. I thought that was very funny. Oh, has the Doctor regenerated again? Where's he gone? No, he's fine. But no, I'm just so lost with this. I'm not meant to do that, because that's for a mini-kit. What was also asked? I think someone asked if I'd written any fan fiction. No, I haven't yet. It is something I'd be interested in doing. It's just whether or not I'm any good at it is another matter. And timing as well, because that would take a lot of time to do. Well, this is annoying. The exploding bacon, for me, the two scenes both have some. For me, the two scenes both have similar elements. Both whispers something to the other's ear, part 1 or 2. Both uses the excuse, "That's my/your real name." Reaction after they made eye contact. That is true, yeah. You are right in that they're very similar. So your theory does have some weight behind it. Really? The TARDIS is going to go there? Do you seriously want to do that? Oh my word. So I've got through like 5 regenerations in this one place. Oh god. I'll tell you what guys, if I can't get out of here soon I might have to wrap this up. Because I don't want to bore you, just me being stuck here for the whole video. Oh, blimey. Hello Katie. She says, finally managed to catch one of your live streams again. Jolly good. Glad that you're here. I'm currently struggling on the Lego Simpsons level, even though this is a kid's game, so it's quite annoying that I'm struggling on this. Maybe it's glitched out, but I just have no idea what I'm meant to be doing next. And I've used up like 5 regenerations trying to get through to the next part. And yeah, I'm just a bit lost. Oh, right, come on. I think I'm meant to... Right, here we go, we're getting somewhere. But I think I'm not meant to be doing this. Alright, hello. Just work, please. Just let me out of here. Fed up of this now. Oh. Oh, thank Christ. Oh my god.
Why didn't you just cut a bigger?
Finally. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe it took me that long to get to that point. The exploding bacon, the only thing I can't explain is the moment when the doctor says, "You whispered my name in my ear." If River is a tesselector, why would he... And I think you're typing the rest of that message. Why would he say that, you're probably going to say? Yeah, no, that's a good point actually. When it was revealed that the doctor was a tesselector, I didn't understand myself why he lied and said I whispered my name into your ear. I think since then, yeah, why would he say that, you have gone on to say. I think we've just got to assume that he had time to do both, but we as the audience only saw him say that he's the tesselector. Right, I'm going to quickly upgrade the TARDIS to the laser pulse version. Look at that, that's not screen accurate at all.
Look, this is a new gun, okay? It needs a little time to charge, so my goons will...
Yeah, so, I mean, the wedding of River Song is a bit of a rubbish episode in my opinion. So I've tried not to think much about it since. Right, you know what, I'm gonna... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my word. I can't keep going through all these regenerations. But I think I might have to sacrifice Sylvester.
Alright, no more Mr. Knight.
Where's he gone? Oh my god. What happened to Colin Baker? Oh, no, sorry. Oh yeah, when was I Colin Baker then? Because I've just realised I got through Tom Baker very quickly, and then I was Peter Davison for a tiny bit, but I don't remember being Colin Baker at all. Again, that's going to have to be another thing that I watch back and see when I actually played as him. God, I really have been dying a lot in this level. So I might actually lose this. How many regenerations have I got left? I've got War Doctor, 1, 9th Doctor, that's 2, 10th, 3, 11th Doctor, 4, 12th Doctor, 5. Okay, so I've got just under half. But I am in this toxic area now with lots of people attacking me, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. Oh my god, where's the Doctor? There he is. Yep, well I wanted WorldStar to do that, but it wouldn't work. There we go. It's annoying. I went to a friend's house the other day, and their front garden slopes. So what they do, we put some oh, I don't know what it's called. Put some plastic down basically, and turn the hose on and put lots of washing up liquid all over it, and we have like our own makeshift water slide. So I played on that the other day, and you know, just having a laugh, I decided to knock a friend over by sliding down, and in doing that I did something to my shoulder, and ever since then it hasn't been painful exactly, it's just been very awkward to move, and well, if I move it in a certain way it would hurt, and yeah, so it hurt a bit when I slept last night, but it's very inconvenient for playing this game, because obviously you've got the toy pad that you've got to move all the Lego characters on, and the way I've set everything up, it's on my left, so I have to move my left arm and lift it up because it's slightly higher up from where I'm sitting. Yeah, so it's a bit hard. Bit of bit of an awkward thing, so it takes me even longer to move the Lego characters because I'm trying not to put too much pressure on my poor arm. The exploding bacon, why would he say that? I think you're referring to the end of the wedding of River Song again. Yeah, well, like I said, oh my god, there goes another regeneration. John Hurt! Yeah, he was either lying or he did have time to say both. You have gone on to say, unless when she said it, she used his real name as well. Yeah, like I said, basically. Right. Now what do I do? I think I've got to be Batman, and I've got to take him to yellow. Okay. Green emeralds. Are you still at university? What did you study, and were you ever able to use Doctor Who as inspiration for one of your courses? Very good question, Green Emeralds. Thank you very much for asking it. I have actually now finished university, so I'm free. I'm free to enter the adult world of work, which is not going to be fun, but to be honest, I think I'd rather be doing that than education at this point. Yeah, so I'm done. I've got my graduation ceremony in just under 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 Saturdays from now. So that's exciting. I got a first in the end, which is the best thing you can get, if you didn't already know that. So I was over the moon with that, especially considering I thought I'd failed in a lot of my final deadlines. So that was such a relief to know that I'd done a lot better than expected. Yeah, and I did maths, if I hadn't already said that before in one of my other videos that you've seen. But no, so because I did a maths degree, I couldn't ever really incorporate Doctor Who, which was a shame, because I did incorporate it in A-levels. I did a thing called, oh, don't do that. I did a thing called an EPQ, which stands for Extended Project Qualification, where you can basically, you do a project on whatever you want. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and that I did over the whole year, and it was a bit like my final year project dissertation, to be honest. Oh god, I really can't multitask. Yeah, in that you spend the whole year to research something, and then write an essay, go away. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, because it was about my favourite show, Doctor Who. And I did very well on that. I got an A star, which is the highest thing you can get at A level. Well, it was. Now that the British education system has changed everything to numbers, it's now, I think, 9. I think that's the numeric equivalent of an A star. I personally prefer the letters. I think it's a lot cooler saying I got an A than a 9. Because if you say a number to someone, like, you have no idea what that means. Well, I have no idea anyway. Oh, go away. Where am I going? What about you, Green Emeralds? Have you ever used Doctor Who as inspiration for work? Or anyone else that's here? Because I'd love to know. Because I love it when people's passions bleed through into education. Because yeah, I think people always work best when they write about something that they're passionate about. Well, I certainly do. Yeah, and like I said, I really enjoyed doing the EPQ. Whereas my end of university dissertation, I hated doing. Because that was to do with queues and queuing. Which I thought would be interesting, but as soon as you bring all those like complicated maths equations into it, it's actually really not. Right, come on, I want to get out of this place. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh Oh, and I'm having to move my hurting shoulder for this as well. Come on. Right. Do you have to go onto there? What are you doing? There we go. Right. Just have to make sure this guy doesn't kill me. The exploding bacon. Ha, you have to wear one of those silly hats. Yes, I do. Actually, I'm really looking forward to that. They may be silly, but they're, I don't know, it's just a tradition, and it's nice to stick to tradition. Oh, right, let's do this quickly, because this might be a Doctor Who area. It probably won't be, but it'll be interesting to see where this leads, all the same. If it's not Doctor Who related, I probably won't stay here. No, it's not. It's the Flintstones, which is a programme that I've never watched, so I'm not actually interested in it. So let's pretend I never arrived here and head back to the actual level. Because I've been going on for 51 minutes now, and I still don't think I'm any closer to the end of this level, so I need to try and up the pace a bit, I think. So I'll do that Flintstones bit in my free time when I'm not live streaming. Green emeralds. I haven't ever written about Doctor Who, but I sometimes take inspiration from some of the ideas, i.e. time travel. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think quite a few interesting stories could be written involving time travel. And actually, Doctor Who's already done that, like Father's Day, that used time travel well. What else at the top of my head? The Big Bang. Yeah, that used it a lot. There was a lot of the 11th Doctor jumping forwards and backwards in time in that episode. Yeah, it's just an interesting way to change the narrative, because as soon as you involve time travel, things aren't linear. You could begin a story at the end and then go back, or you could change things. So this is why I love time travel, because, well, and Doctor Who actually, because the possibilities are endless. Yeah. And so Doctor Who obviously uses that because it's a very creative show, and obviously it's catered around time travel as well. Green Emeralds, what university did you go to? My sister is studying at Warwick at the moment. Any tips for renting your own house / apartment? Wow, Warwick is a very good university to go to, so congrats to them. Yeah, they must have done well. I'll be interested to know what course they're studying, if you don't mind sharing with me. I went to York myself, which was a very good university. Beautiful as well, the city was really nice, and actually the campus, like, oh, what's happening here? Right, need to play as John Hurt. There we go. Have I? No, I'm still alive. Still alive, that's all good. But I won't be for much longer if I don't jump over this. The Joker machines, whatever he's doing. How do I even stop him? Oh, hello. Yeah, so it's a shame that, because now that I've finished and have graduated, I've come back home, and I don't live in York. So it is a shame that I've lost a residence there. But no, it was fun. I enjoyed the 3 years, for the most part. I mean, it was very difficult. And it is true what people say about university being some of the hardest years, if not the hardest, of your life. Oh, let's make the Doctor move to the Joker. But what was the other thing you asked? You asked tips for renting your own house and apartment. And there goes another regeneration. Absolutely fantastic. Come here, you. Sorry, bear with. That's it. Chris Eccleston, beat him up. Yeah, so tips for renting a house. Oh, you've put me on the spot there. Well, usually, well, in terms of university, because obviously that's the experience I've got to go off, you often share with other students. So try to make friends in your first year. And I would say, ideally, live with people you know. Otherwise it might be a bit awkward at the start of second or third year moving in with people who are strangers. It wouldn't matter too much, but I think you'd enjoy yourself a lot more if you're with people you get on with and like. Another thing I would advise is don't, and it's funny because I didn't follow my own advice here, but don't rent or buy, actually no, you can't really afford your own house. Yeah, don't move into the first place that you visit. Yeah, which is exactly what me and my friends did, both times actually, both in second and third year. Just because we liked them really. But yeah, like, you know, there might... Don't settle for something straight away if you think you can do better. You know, if something's cheap, there's often a reason for it. It's probably cheap because it's poor quality and it's got things wrong with it. And so you'll have a much harder time of things. No! Oh god, I might actually lose this challenge. So I'm down to my final 3 regenerations. Stop killing me, Joker. Go away. I want to stay as the 10th Doctor because he's my babe. Yeah. So I think that's what I'll say about tips of renting places. Green Emeralds. She's studying English language and creative writing. Oh, nice. That sounds quite cool. So I take it they'll be able to create stories. Oh, do I have to go back there? So they can write their own Doctor Who fanfiction, really. Well, if they're a fan. Hopefully they are. Don't die. Oh. Right, come on. Up the pace. A general tip I would have for university actually is make sure you, if you're going into university, make sure you pick a degree that you think you'll actually enjoy. It's hindsight's a very interesting thing because obviously I'm looking back on my university experience now and wondering, should I have done this? Was I right to have done that? And I do often wonder if maths was the right course for me. I think probably it was. Like, I don't know what else I would have done, and now that's another regeneration gone. Jeez. I really don't want to fail this. But I'll live in optimism. Go away. Where was I? Yeah, so just make sure you've picked the right thing. Really think about it, think long and hard, because you are committing to this course for, well, 3, 4, maybe even longer years if it's like veterinary or medicine, because you're there for years if you're doing those degrees. Right. When is the Joker going to die? That's what I want to know. Yellow. Hopefully after this, seeing as I've teleported everywhere else. Don't kill me. Have some of my mop. Okay. for everyone watching at the moment, if you were to go to university, what degree would you do? I'm interested to know. Would any of you do maths, or do you think that's too boring or hard? Because I certainly think it is, and I did it. Right, come on, we must. I think we're at the end now. Must be, surely. Who Extra is off in September to do marketing. Oh, nice. I didn't know you could do a degree in marketing, so that's news to me. I hope you enjoy it, Who Extra. Whereabouts are you heading off to, if you don't mind my asking? From the roof of Springfield Nuclear Power. Is it a Russell Group University, or... well, it doesn't have to be. But it always helps to have that on your CV. The Exploding Bacon. Have some of my mop. Sounds like an innuendo. Yeah, it does actually. Let's move on from that and pretend I didn't say it. Green Emeralds. I'm thinking about doing computer science if I decide to go to uni. Oh wow, that's a very good degree to do. I've heard it's quite hard. I think I met a few people at university actually that did, well, I think they did maths and computer science. Yeah, so good luck with that if you choose to do it. It's a very valuable degree, so you'd be helping out society if you do that. Who Extra is going to Southampton. Oh, nice. Brilliant. Good for you. I've got a friend who went there. And sadly they're not there anymore, so I doubt you'll meet them. Actually, they might be living there. I'm just trying to work out if they're doing a master's. No, I don't think they are. But no, so they enjoyed going to Southampton, so hopefully you have a good time there. Wishing you all the best, Who Extra. The Exploding Bacon, I did computer science at GCSE. Can't remember a thing. Brilliant. Yeah, the same with me and all the courses I did at GCSE and A level. Oh, what's this? Don't want to build anything. There we go. That's not too bad. Hour-long video. Ideally, I would have liked it 45 minutes or less, considering that's what the length of episode 1 was, but I don't know, this isn't too bad, and obviously I've got to account for the fact that I really struggled when I was in the, Homer's nuclear power plant, and yeah, so that wasted a lot of time. But yeah, so thank you very much guys for watching. Actually, I'll just quickly read these last comments. Exploding Bacon will be doing filmmaking at uni. Oh, brilliant. That would have been something I would have loved to have done at university, considering I love making videos like this one here. Who Extra, same here, Exploding Bacon. Oh, sorry, you're not actually doing filmmaking, you're just saying it's a potential thing. Yeah, so like I said, I would have liked to have done that, but because I don't think we ever had a media option at GCSE or A levels in my school, so I thought because I hadn't built up to it I couldn't really jump in and do it at university level. But oh well, it's a fun hobby all the same. But anyway, so I've been rambling long enough. Thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you at some point in the future for the next episode. Bye!